here we've got Jeremy Gordon from the Canada team. If anyone would like to go first.
Well, you must be absolutely delighted with the way that went, especially the way you came out and defended that total.
I am. I think just coming back from obviously the first game where we thought we should have won that game, I feel like all three departments we kind of ticked today, so it's a magnificent win for us.
And just talk us through the sort of mentality when you guys were batting, because you were clearly hunting for boundaries there. It clearly wasn't like the two previous games on this ground where batting was really hard first up. Yeah. When did it sort of dawn on you that it was a decent chance to get a decent total out there?
I mean, for us, it was basically just kind of playing the ball in its merit, essentially trying to bat as deep as possible. Whenever there's a bad ball, try to put it away. And the goal again is to bat deep. And the deeper we bat, we figured, if we get about 130 to about 140, it's a relatively good score on this wicket because of the variable bounce and stuff like that. So I think we actually achieved that today.
And you must be delighted by the way you managed to go through 9 overs there without Ireland scoring a boundary.
Yeah, it was definitely a good effort from us, from the bowlers.
Can you talk us through some of your plans with the ball, especially? Can you talk us through some of your plans with the ball, especially at the death? You didn't go full, you didn't go Yorkers, you looked to use the pitch, just slow pitch, big square boundaries?
Basically, because there's a variable bounce, like I mentioned before, in the wicket. So for me, ideally, I figured I'll just use it to my advantage, as opposed to like that 7 meter, 8 meter length, because some will bounce a bit or some will keep low. So to me, that was the plan, and I'm happy it worked out today.
Was that something you identified because of all the talk about the pitch in the week, or was that something you realised while you were out there?
I realized when Ireland bowled first, I saw in terms of when they're bowling, hit that back of the length, some was either coming, over the batter's shoulder, it was keeping a bit low. So for me, I'm like, why should I change something that's clearly working? So.
Yeah. Gordon, as you said, first match was very close.
Yes.
You almost won it, but lost it. Yeah. Today, you were asked to bowl the last over.
Yes.
And 17 runs required. Were you under a lot of pressure? Because this was another chance after first debacle.
Honestly, not necessarily, because I feel like I was overthinking the first game. So this game for me was staying in the moment. I know the pitch is basically my favor because of the variable bounce. So if I hit that 7 to 8 meter length, in terms of my line is either like towards the batter or a bit outside the off stump. I figured I give myself a good chance to defend the total. So.
Just following on from that, like how proud are you to kind of hold your nerve? We've obviously had a lot more runs to defend on Saturday night and it fell away and there was the big over and all the rest of it. Right now, thinking about how you held tough at the end.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
How proud you are of keeping it together at the end, having it not gone well the other night?
Honestly, I'm very happy obviously to contribute to the team success, because I personally felt my over is what kind of gave it away the last game. So for me to come back and help the team get over the line, to me that's, I feel like I've done a good job, so I'm quite happy.
Hi Jeremy, just wondering the significance of that victory over for an associate country over a full member. What's your feelings around that?
Okay, can you repeat the question?
Sorry, what are your emotions about being part of an associate team that's beaten a full member nation, and how that feels for you?
I mean, it's very emotional. I mean, like, there's a lot of emotions. Obviously, like we're happy, we're proud, but also we're 2-0. We actually beat Ireland 2019 in the qualifiers in Dubai. So we kind of had that bit of confidence coming in. If we stick to our plans and we're disciplined enough, and we get a good total, we figure we could actually defend it if we're disciplined. And I'm happy we're able to do that today.
Is there a feeling then, just going into that, you've obviously got India and Pakistan next, and how are you feeling? Has this given you some confidence that you can kind of maybe beat one of those or cause a bit of an upset?
There's definitely a lot of confidence. So for us, obviously, it's to do the basics right and to be disciplined. So it's not for us to get ahead of ourselves. Basically, just obviously appreciate the win, but then just go back to the drawing board, keep working our games, because like I said, it's going to be Pakistan and India. Those are obviously two of the better teams in the world currently. So for us, is again ticking the box in terms of being disciplined in all three areas: batting, bowling, and fielding. And I feel like if we do that, we might give a good account for ourselves on a day, and who knows what could happen.